Hello everyone! Welcome to the next installment in my Women's History Month Women of the Faith series. I got a nice one for you today. It's really different than the others. So I'm trying to mix up the variety of Women of the Faith, and I think this is a unique find, to say the least. So this is actually the book. It's huge, it's heavy. Not a light read in any sense of the word. It is Dea Senua, Treasure, Cult, and Ritual at Ashwell, Hertfordshire. I apologize if I mispronounced that. And it was put together by Ralph Jackson and Gilbert Burleigh, if I'm pronouncing Burleigh correctly. I always worry about that. Okay, so to start off with, I want to say that in a lot of these, my goal is to figure out, if it's a nonfiction book, my goal is to figure out if it's more narrative-based and easy to understand at one scale, or if it's more argument-based and complicated and difficult to understand at the other scale. And this is neither a narrative nor argument. What this is it's an in-depth report on an archaeological discovery. So it's not an argument, it's a very thick, let me see how many pages, very thick, 350 some page report. The whole thing comes on an archaeological discovery in Britain, in which they discovered a completely new goddess of Roman Britain her name had popped up once or twice, but they didn't realize she was a goddess until this discovery. So it's introduced a new goddess to the Roman British pantheon, which is fascinating. So I just want to put that because it's not going to be analyzed so high because it's an argument so much as because it's a report. Let's see what. So I wasn't even sure if I was going to do this video the same way because it's just such a different type of book than what I'm used to covering. The report covers geology and topography of the area where the discovery took place. It covers an explanation of how the find was discovered, the process of unearthing the find, the breakdown of materials found, including the original composition of the materials, the treasure they found, what the treasure was made out of, the state of the treasure at their discovery, and then an explanation of the conservation efforts it took to preserve this treasure for future generations, as well as a land survey of the area where it was found. So it's mostly just raw data about the discovery that can be used for future arguments or narratives about nonfiction history. Occasionally there will be some very brief conclusions drawn about the material they found, but very brief. I was hoping for more information, more conclusions drawn about who Senua was as a goddess, but since this is the very first discovery of her, it's understandable that they are not able to draw many conclusions from what little they found, even though this was groundbreaking. And hopefully in the future we will find out more about Senua as a goddess, and maybe even some of her stories. But for now, we have this. So let me get started with my analysis. Before I get started, sorry. If you're watching this on YouTube or on Patreon, there's going to be a breakdown of my analysis system down below this video. And also, I included an episode of a British TV series called Hidden Treasure that covers the discovery of Senua. The link to that is available on YouTube. The episode's available on YouTube, and the link to that is down below as well. The episode is actually part one of an 8-part series on hidden treasure in Britain, and all 8 episodes are fascinating, but only the first one covers Senua and the discovery of these particular artifacts. So that's why I include the first episode in this breakdown down below. Alright, so here we go. Ease of understanding, 8 points. Some parts occasionally are easier to understand than others, but overall, it's an in-depth report covering lots of different areas of expertise, and kind of hard to follow at times if you're not trained in that particular area of expertise. So it scores pretty high. And same reason it got a high score in prior knowledge requirement, 10 points. Same reason. Lots of different areas you need to be knowledgeable of to completely follow what's being said in the text. Foreign language, I gave it 4 points. Blend of truth and storytelling, I gave it 8 points. Occasionally there'll be chapters that are narrative based, or the first sections are narrative based, but overall it's a report. So not really a flowing narrative. So that's why it scored a little higher, for a grand total of 30 points, which is the very edge of the journeyman, journey maid category. So yeah, it's for people with a little bit of training, or people who have training in the field who want to pursue serious study of archaeology, history, mythology. Probably might be interested in reading this book. I was interested in it. It's a fascinating read, even though not even I understood all of it at times. So there you go. Thank you so much for supporting me, for watching this on Patreon or on YouTube. I really appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find links to my Patreon down below as well. And again, the links to the episode pertain to the discovery of the goddess Senua in Britain, which I love. It's a fascinating episode. And yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.